Well, I hate to do it, Patriots, the MAGA kind, but I've got bad news on top of bad news. Um, I don't know if you saw those economic numbers that came out, but Joe Biden created a whole lot more jobs than they were anticipating. And I know that sucks for us because we was hoping that we would lose a lot of jobs. And said that the inflation has stabilized. And I know that's horrible news for us because we hate America and we want it to fail. Um, that way we can blame Democrats and put Trump back in the White House and stuff. But uh, the other thing that's wrong with that is, see, most Americans aren't stupid enough to fall for that. So it's pointless anyway. Um, and if that ain't bad enough, Joe Biden also proved that he's a much better businessman than Trump is. You know how mad we was that he sold that oil out of the reserves, 180 million barrels. He's a genius, y'all. Dark Brandon, what he done was sold 180 million barrels at $97 a barrel. And by doing that, he drove the price down to $67 a barrel, and then he bought it all back up again, and he made America profit $500 million. See how what Trump did was he made us pay $14 billion to bail out farmers because of his trade deal that he failed at, lost. And also he negotiated OPEC Plus, told the Saudis, hey, don't pump no oil, and then he drove the gas prices up for like 2.5, 3 years. Because, I mean, y'all, he don't know what he's doing. So anyway, yeah, that happened. So Biden's making himself look like a super genius, and he's making Trump look like a bumbling idiot. Well, I mean, well, it is what it is. But anyway, and if that's not bad enough, it looks like the Supreme Court is going to come out either today or tomorrow, and they may have a ruling on that absolute immunity, y'all. And that's just a lose-lose for Trump and us. Because if they rule that he has immunity, that he was just operating under the capacity of the president, just concerned about election integrity, well, then Joe Biden could do the same thing. And national security. Joe Biden could be real concerned about national security and election integrity and go ahead and just do some mass arrest, arrest Donald Trump. Well, because we're concerned about national security, because he is a national security threat, and because, he's working with Michael Flynn, another national security threat, working with Christian nationalist organizations that are openly trying to overthrow our government through Project 2025, and they're also orchestrating all these Twitter X bonfire revolutions, overthrow the government meetings that they're doing and stuff like that. See, and I'm pretty sure the FBI is real aware of all that stuff. And since Joe Biden would be operating under the capacity of the president, then he could just do mass roundups and send all those people to Guantanamo's. And on the other hand, if they rule that he don't have immunity, well, he's going to face all those trials anyway. And let's suppose he does have immunity, y'all. Well, this judge in New York, those crimes Trump did, well, that was before he was ever president, so that has nothing to do with presidential immunity. So that judge may just use his powers to lock him up by, the maximum sentence, 120 years, just to make sure that he don't skate away scot-free on all of his criming. All right, so yeah, bad news, bad news, bad news. MAGA. Inmate Trump, 2024.